Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RRC's first night of our Classic F1 League. Joining me tonight in the commentary box, we have Stringy B92.
Good evening, everyone.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have round one, which is at Austria in the 1979 Ferrari, the all-conquering car of its time, unlike Ferraris of today. So all the drivers will be taking it to this track shortly, but I thought I'd give you an overview of the calendar that we've got. We've got 10 rounds with multiple cars for every single one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RRC's. So, Ben, what are your thoughts on these cars?
I'm excited for this league. Classic cars not something that you see very often at all. A beautiful track to get going. Just look how good the cars are without the halo as well. You can see the helmets and everything, which is fantastic. So yeah, really looking forward, and I think the format's great as well. Short qualifying, 25% race. Let's see what the boys have got.
Alright, hopefully something entertaining for us.
Just look at the cars. Look at the simplicity of the aerodynamics. This, some people argue this is when racing was at its best.
My favourite part of these is the side skirts.
Yeah, the ground.
Sides. Oh god, there's shade there off the track already. I know a lot of the drivers tonight have decided not to run the traction control tonight.
And look at the tyres as well. The rears are huge, and the front are baby little tyres, probably smaller than what's on my road car. Oh, these cars are just fascinating. Before anyone starts the lap, you had the pleasure of driving one of these cars earlier.
I did have a dabble with them.
Give us your thoughts on the beautiful Ferrari.
It's quite a fun car to drive, to be fair, especially without traction control. You can just kind of shove your foot down and it will go. It's quite a nice experience to drive them. We go for our first lap then with Shady, heads up towards turn 1. This is the apex there. Then back on the throttle eventually we go. The only weird thing for these cars, especially that I found, was I was pulling for a gear that wasn't there. Or should I say another 3?
Yeah, I was going to say a couple of gears that weren't there.
I was going to say, the car doesn't really want to know an apex right now for Shade. All the drivers are running a default setup, though, so do remember that. They will all be semi-sluggish.
So what sort of lap times are we expecting?
119s, maybe. I think a pole will be a 119. Anywhere between 119 and 121s, I think, would be reasonable, is my best guess. But, I wouldn't call myself an expert in the field of 1979 cars around Austria.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
At the minute for Shade. Most of the cars are out on track at the minute.
I'm just on board with Rainer at the minute. He's just gone through turn 1. Just punching up to the first sector line.
It slams on the power. You can just see the back end there from the cockpit cam. It just has no interest. He does a 122. We'll go find ourselves Rainer, who you said you were on board with.
Yeah, nicely goes round turn 3 or 4. It's a bit weird round here, I'll be honest. Oh, they just call a little kink on the straight turn, don't they? It's just ridiculous. Look at the little exhaust pipes coming off.
I feel like you're enjoying these cars more than
it's just absolutely beautiful. And purple middle sector is flashed up for Rainer. So hot. Revving up to 11,000 at 160 miles an hour, drops down to 120 miles an hour into the final corner now, rotates it right, catches the curb and the apex, and off he goes with a boot full of power to go over the line to take him P2 on 120.9. 5 times off, Mr. Evil Hunter.
Devils at the minute. I love that you can see the helmets. I think that's the best part. Even though some of them they're not helmets I particularly want to see.
I was going to say, I'll be honest, it shows who puts the effort in on the helmets.
I love the view I've got right now of inside the cockpit. You can just see some random switches on the left hand side, some bits of wires all over the place, and the H pattern gearbox next to it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, LH44 just slides into the barrier on pit entrance.
It's the best
He'll
way
be
to do
thrilled
it.
with that.
Devils comes across the line, he goes into P5, who else we got on a lap? Brian, I think, powers through the last corner. Oh, we've
Dragon
got
on
a spinner.
speed.
We've got a spinner at
P2.
the back somewhere. Is there a dead car somewhere on the pit straight?
Yeah, we've got a car going slow. I think it was there. Dragon P2, I was just pointing out, 120.5, so just behind Evil Hunter there.
I think Cosmos
Regan
is
with
on
a
lap
good lap.
We'll go on board with him. Look at those little baby front tyres.
Yeah. I'm almost jealous.
Oh, so I've accidentally gone off board there, Cosmos. We'll go back on board.
That's what we've got at the minute then. We've got quite a few out there. We've got Evans above, just leaving the box now.
Cosmos across the line into P2, only a tenth between the top two then at the minute. What's Rayner up to? Is he on a lap? No, he's 13 seconds down in that sector. Oh wait,
I think he's out of
another
fuel.
lap now. No, he's on a lap. Oh, you can see the
I'm on board with the wrong guy. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm enjoying these cars a bit too much.
Yeah. Look at Rayner, keeps it right and then goes over to the left. Best turning now. Drops down the hill, so easy to understeer off. Off camber corner. Back on the power. I hope you're on board with Rayner.
I am on board with Rayner.
Yeah, keeps it right. Swings the car in. Rhea's just getting away with him. He's just turning right into a left-handed corner.
He's enjoying himself.
Back on the
Look at the back. Oh no, Rayner, Rayner. Where are you going?
Rayner.
Oh,
Well, yeah, the Rhea didn't want to know anymore.
He just gives it a bootful in the gravel trap. I respect it.
True. Some people would argue Rayner's giving a show to the people. The Scandinavian flick around the corners.
Not like he's just staying on the gravel at the minute. He's got no interest in coming back on the... it's because of the car coming.
Yeah,
that's
saying, you know, I will make a point and say that is sensible of Rayner to try and cut the grass and that and let the runners go past before he rejoins the track. It is a big thing.
On board with AJ Wuhan at the minute. Oh, happy Easter Sunday to everyone as well, whilst I remember.
How could you?
Wow. I like
just forget like that.
Oh, Easter's not a big thing, is it? Apex joins the session. Across the line, where does Wuhan go? Into 7th place. Evans, what are you up to, my friend? Coming up towards the first sector line then. Purple in the first sector from Evans. Takes a very interesting line there into turn 2.
So what we got happening now there then?
You know what I like? I can't see the fuel numbers on these cars.
I'm going to go on board with Tristan, who's just going into turn 1 now.
I'll go on board with the Tris.
Only just about got it stopped.
Powers up towards turn 2.
Going up to the hill.
Went to stop purple first sector for Tristan.
Just about throws the anchors out. Every braking zone with Tristan looks like a bit of an adventure at the minute.
There's nothing wrong with that. See, it was here. You pulled for 5th, I'd already be pulling for 7th or something by this point.
Yeah. The modern day V6s are a very different animal. Just misses the Apex S. Gives it a boot full of power.
Got a yellow in sector 3 to one spun at the last corner. I was on board with Tristan 4 now. Power's flying in that car everywhere. He's trying to find the inside part of the apex there. Misses it entirely.
I think the spinner was Evans above, who's just went across the line to do a 135.
Yeah, well, here comes Tristan and through the final few corners. It looks like he's holding on for dear life through these corners.
Tristan there just waited for the grip and then gave it a boot full.
Okay.
That's good.
11-4 Tristy. Go on board with the fastest man at the minute. He's got yellow.
Yeah, it was just BFD Ross pulling onto the grass. I probably thought Tristan was on a fast lap.
Down. Can he find any more time?
These cars, I would say, are so difficult to try and hook up the perfect lap.
Oh, yeah, you stamp on the throttle a little bit too much anyway, and the back end tries to slide out. So through the final corner for Evil Hunter, has he found any more time? Across the line, does his time change? Fractionally quicker for him, just under half a tenth quicker.
Evans above, just losing the rear. When he slams the power down.
I'm looking forward to seeing Liam go on track.
He's keeping his powder dry. Doesn't want to lay on what pace he's got.
Evans decides to turn one, it's not for him then, backs out. BFD Ross then through the final few corners, he's coming into the pits. About Shade, what's he up to? It looks like he's on a fast one, potentially. He's 6 seconds down, so maybe not. What's Lawrence Henry up to then, going up towards turn 1? Decides 5th gear is not for him.
So I'm just watching Evil Hunter at the minute. He's just under a tenth down. The front end doesn't want to know.
Good lap.
Yes,
Yeah,
his front end's all over the place. Give up.
We've got Rayner on another lap here, so we'll go on board with him through the middle sector, through the left-hander, drifting that car.
He likes planting the throttle.
The accelerator
Rayner
now.
just plants the throttle. Wow, you know, how brave is he now when he drops down the hill and turns right? What grip's he going to have over the front axle?
Only drops 1 gear.
108 miles an hour on the apex.
That's pretty ballsy from Rayner. Hits that inside curve back on the power, let it drift through. Up to 5th there for Rayner. It's getting tight at the top.
Yeah, he's only a few tenths off now.
Big Devils is on a lap. Oh, and Evans has got in his way.
Oh.
So find ourselves someone else to watch. What's Brian up to? He's in the middle sector, sporting the Ayrton Senna helmet.
The P1 to P6 very close at the minute. 4 tenths separated.
Oh, these cars just look incredible.
I think every red Ferrari looks incredible on the track.
You'd be wrong.
On a beautiful Austrian day.
Beautiful Austrian day. We love some random forest.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. The fresh air, the pine.
Brian improves to go up to P12 there. Good luck from him. Have we got any AJ coming through the final few corners?
So I'm on board with Shade in P13 at the minute. Just gone through turn 1, heading up to the first sector line. 2 tenths improvement on what he's done previously. Goes around turn 3. Keeps it to the right, just over to the left now for turn 4. Brake. Rotate the car right, hug the apex. Back on the throttle now.
That is not a helmet that I enjoy.
Up the hill. Go over the crest of the hill under the Fanatec sign.
Was it 108 or something?
Yeah, 108. I clocked it out. He was very on and off the throttle then with Shade. Went in at 112, came out of it about 106. And the car's died anyway.
Huh, still improved, which shows there's still time in that
Fair
car.
play. I'd be bringing that one back in Shade, filling it back up.
Regan! Ooh, Nelly.
I'd get some Shell V-Power back in that.
Coming towards the final corners. I am intrigued by this corner speed, see what people are doing. 110, 12, whoa, Nelly.
So Evil Hunter's just coming back out now to defend his provisional pole position.
Rayner goes P2, what a lap by Rayner.
Yeah, good effort, Rayner. Evil Hunter's winding it back up now.
Is he on a lap? I think he is. Go on board with Evil then, see how to drive these beautiful cars.
Here we go, back on the throttle now.
He's very good at that final corner, is one thing I've noticed.
over the line now into turn 1. Where do you throw the anchors out? About 70 metres, turn it right, hope for the best, back on the throttle. Use this bit of a sausage curb to help you straighten the car back up when you've lost the rear.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's class precision driving. Brake, 100 metre board, get it slow. Slow it down, hug the apex, back on the power now, give it everything. A little bit of traffic ahead.
Flicks at the minute.
150, 160, 100 metre board, brakes again, turns it right, just misses the apex by a foot or two. Back on the throttle now, he's only got one car ahead of him, hopefully moves out his way, swings it left. Nice steady speed, 94 mile an hour around there.
Flip as well.
310s up.
There we go.
There we go, keeps it nice and steady on the throttle well, half throttle round that corner. Up over the hill now, and then he comes over the crest of the hill now, swings it right, 112 mile an hour. No! Apex then 112 miles an hour. I know it doesn't count, but hopefully he's got enough fuel to... Yeah, come on.
Liam's on track. Let's go see what Liam's on. Liam, where are you going?
Right,
Gravel.
Rayner's got no fuel, so he's going to try and take that back to the pits now. That's
I don't think he'll have enough time to do an
afternoon done. Where's Regan in all of this? Regan owned it just fractionally up. So the P3 runner. Oh, bit of traffic there, but no, Regan gets through fine, hugs the apex, 103 miles an hour, that's probably not quick enough, my friend. Back on the throttle now, fuel lights flashing away. Hoping the engine's a little bit frugal. And that's a 22 flat, yeah, not good enough.
Then on board with Evil, let's see if he's got those improvements. He's drifting that car around the middle sector. 5/10 up at the minute.
Yeah, I'm on board with Cosmos and he runs out of fuel just as he comes up to the line. I'll go on board with Dragon on Speed, who's P5.
I think Evil's about to put a statement down. Yeah, 112 with that corner again.
Yeah, as some people say, Evil's about to put on a show.
He's so good out of this final corner. And across the line into the 119s, 119. Then for Evil.
Dragon loses the rear as well.
AJ Wilhelm.
You did call it. You did call it at the start of the session about 119, so good luck there.
Ah, what can I say? Maybe I'm an expert in 1979 cars. So what can AJ do? He's drifting that car through the middle sector. Bit of opposite lock through there. He 210s up purple in the middle sector then for AJ.
On board.
The back end gets squirrely there for him.
LH44, Lawrence Henry, my good friend, invalidated his lap, I think, for turn 1.
AJ still kept on with his lap, so he must still be going green. Finds 2/10 to go into P6. Lawrence
and Liam in a barrier with no front right tyre.
Regan off track. Is anyone actually on a lap? Lawrence is tooling around. Dare's run out of fuel. So I believe that is your final qualifying times in for you. So Evil Hunter putting on a, I'll say a display. A lap for the people.
A people's lap.
Wow, look at that. P3 down to P6. That's tight.
What can I say? They're just lucky I'm not racing tonight.
They need someone for the back row, they're called.
Yeah, they need someone to fill out row 10 at the grid.
So, I'm intrigued to see how the slipstream affects these cars, because I have no clue whatsoever how powerful it may or may not be.
What I'm looking forward to, and you know me pretty well, it's the strategy behind this. Dry tyres, wet tyres, so it's just a simple one-stop race. Put on a set of dry tyres, but it's the degradation of the dries. And what do you do?
So guys, it's worth pointing out that all the drivers, even though it's a 25% race, do still have to make one mandatory pit stop. So it'll be intriguing to see when people do that.
So when do you... I was going to say, when do you make that pit stop? Early? if you're in traffic.
I think if you're in traffic, you go for an early pit stop. Would be my. That's what I'd probably do.
I think Evil Hunter with his 6/10 gap, looking a bit ominous.
Yeah, it's looking good for Evil so far. Rayner though, good performance for him in P2. Regan.
I don't want to say it's a fix, but the two guys that set up this league are the top two.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to cause any investigation, but if anyone does want it investigating, please drop us a message.
That FAO wouldn't be having a look.
I don't want to say they've been practicing for the last few months, but something does look a bit off.
Maybe that's why they're not too good in the modern day cars. Just been practicing the classics.
Here we go. The calm before the storm.
So yeah, like we were saying, strategy-wise, I think if you're in traffic, box and hope you come out in a nice fit and just run your race.
Yeah.
Could easily make a few positions up.
I was going to say, normally how it works is just listen to my call. I'll just tell you all when to box. It's normally, 90% right. Unless I have an off day, then you're all screwed. 10 seconds for the start of the inaugural Classic League for RRC.
That felt like way too much description. Wow, that does look beautiful, all those cars on the grid. Okay, so we're going straight into it.
And it's go! Wow, oh my lord, there's a few cars at the back that have just went straight into a spin. Oh. Apex straight into a barrier.
I think we've got a Lotus.
A what?
Yeah, Apex was in a Lotus.
Well, Apex went straight to the scene of his accident. We had a few spinners. Yeah, we had a few spinners at the back that gave an absolute bootful, and the rear of the car didn't agree with it. As they go 2 and 3 abreast into turn 3. Oh, there's an incident.
Oh, no.
Rayner.
I'm just seeing people
Something's happened.
spinning.
No, that's a huge shame. Absolute. Oh, what? That's devastating for Rayner, yeah. I don't know what happened there. It all just looked a little bit clumsy. It's not all over though. Rayner's got impressive. Oh, Liam was battling with Lawrence Henry 44. Literally stops in front of Rayner. I am assured this is reduced damage though, so fair play to Apex for riding his car off.
Finding his home on the grass.
Yeah. Rayner's looking punchy though in P11. There's a move for second place. Regan's box. Must be a drive-through. That's got to be a drive-through. I'll just go on board with it and see what's happening.
I'm just on board with Rayner at the minute.
No. Regan's box. He's getting a new set of tyres on, and away we go.
That might not be a bad call from him.
No, we've got a couple of cars. Lawrence Henry's also in the box. BFD Ross in the box. So, Evil Hunter out front, 2.6
the big winners from that.
Gap.
Sorry, Tristan up 8 positions at the minute. Oh, there's a move there for 5th place. Brian goes through just about.
Message from Apex is he retired the car because he was put into a Lotus.
At the minute though,
so fair play.
Evil Hunter, Kyle is out front and stretching his legs all the time. 2.5 second gap at the minute. We'll go on board with 6th place. The pumpkin helmet.
I don't know how I feel about the pumpkin helmet in the middle of April. They're just doing the move straight on Liam. Liam just looks like he's in a different formula. Oh, and he's lost the car anyway in the middle sector. Heading to the barrier. Ugh.
Has it still got a wheel?
Yeah, that is not how Enzo Ferrari wanted that car driven.
Tristan cuts the final corner, then he gets bumped off for his primes.
Evans looks like he's going into the box. He looks like he's going into the box and understeers.
I don't think he's made his mind up.
Oh, he's all over the place. No, this is bad. This is...
Oh, jeez, what?
That was all caused from the indecision of Evans, not knowing if he was going to box or what, and tried to go up the inside.
Lawrence,
just a little bit clumsy.
Right, Lawrence is through then.
Evil 3-second gap at the front. Where's Rayner? There's a man to look out
I think
for.
he's about to make a move going up to turn 2. See what the slipstream's like. Seems somewhat effective. Here we go then. Does he brake later? Oh, he's tried. Oh, he gets a bit of oversteer there from the back end kicking out. Back on the power though.
Liam in the box.
Oh, I thought Brain was going to go around the outside of him, then he's going to be stuck behind us through this complex.
So the story of the first 3 laps of the race then are there are some huge winners and some huge losers. The only person to remain in the same position is Evil Hunter, who leads in the box.
Ah.
And Evans. So the race leader in the box.
With Evil,
the issue that Evil's got is
in a lot of traffic.
I was going to say the issue with Evil Hunter is he is going right into a train of traffic.
See where the race leader rejoins.
This is a huge moment in the race. Regan goes fastest, 121.4. Good lap there. Nah, he's got a train of traffic.
In front of Rayner.
Evil has done his stop now, which is good news. Rayner's probably fuming, probably thinking I should be there. I should be racing with him at the front. So AJ Wuhan at the front with a 3.6 second gap from Devils.
Make that 3.7.
Then I'll just call him Gherkin in P3. I'm not even going to try and say that name. Gherkin with a pumpkin helmet. So it's all a little bit spread out at the minute by the looks of it, apart from Dare.
I'm going to say Dare at the minute. I'm on board with him. He is closing up onto the back of the Brain.
A total Wally Brain. As the Wally Brain goes in the gravel. He had a bit of a Wally moment. Whoa! What was that? He just went across the grass and just tagged the rear. Hopefully that did not cause an issue. Could have been Dare or Dragon. I can't tell, but that was a bit of a...
And Rayner also in the pits, yep.
That's a Rayner serving his 5-second penalty there.
See where Tristan rejoins this race.
Mr. Brain, 3-second penalty for corner cut. Looks like Rayner's getting a new front wing for good measure.
Now he's away. Lawrence Henry, where are you? Final corner, so Tristan's got himself a nice gap behind.
So AJ Wuhan, 5.2 second gap at the front. Just to put a bit of detail, for the last 3 laps, AJ's been doing 121.7s. And to compare, where's my good friend Evil Hunter? His last... Yeah, so his pace dropped off the lap before he boxed. Just got to wait for Evil Hunter to finish his lap. Give us some details of how he's faring.
Where is our friend Evil?
He's just coming up into the final corners. I'll tell you what though, if AJ's got the pace, I'd just stay out. If I've got the advantage, got the clear track, I would just milk it for all it's worth now.
So Evil Hunter's first actual lap time, he's just done a 121.4.
Well, that's pretty handy. He's taken 6 attempts out of AJ on that lap.
He's still got to get through the traffic though in front of him as it stands.
Yeah, he either has to do the
Rayner's
moves or...
got a move done on BFD Ross. I think Ross went off the track.
Rayner's probably fuming, bless him.
Rayner's car doesn't know where it wants to be. The Gherkin closing up for P2 at the minute.
Yeah, so unlucky. So what's the story of the race at the minute?
The early stop from Evil Hunter. I'm intrigued to see how well it works, because his tyres might die at the end. I know tyre wear's not massive on these cars, but...
We've got a Gherkin closing in on Devil's Nightmare. Devil's Nightmare does not... Oh, Devil's Nightmare's all over the place. The rear's all over. This is not how Enzo Ferrari visioned this Ferrari around the track. Gherkin going very close to the pit wall. And all the time, Evil Hunter's watching, and he can see them battling. He must be feeling relatively comfortable though. He's got a decent bit of track. There's Dragon on Speed's in the box. Gets it slowed
Gherkin,
down.
is he going to go for the move? No, we've got yellow in sector 3. There is someone off the track.
Nothing showing this. Yeah, we've got a car
Brain.
off. Yeah, Mr. Brain. Having a bit of a mare. Liam and Evans fighting at the back. Go on, Liam, shove it on the inside, and he does. Gets the move done. Oh, he loses the rear though. And Brain has retired. So Rayner's battling with Dragon. It goes a bit deep at the top of the hill. Dragon goes off completely. Rayner's like, thank you very much, mate. That was easy.
So Evil at the minute closing the gap nicely.
Well, and that's a car boxing in front of him. That is just what he needed. So from comparison then, the last lap for AJ Wuhan was a 1:22.5.
I can tell you Evil sits the fastest. It's a 1:21.1.
Yeah,
Regan just closing up on Shade, going into turn 1. Will he go for the move?
There's a yellow flashing in sector 1.
I think it's top of the
side
hill.
by side between Regan.
Good racing between them, both not to
Shade.
touch.
Regan and Shade.
Oh, I think we're about to find out. Oh, my car's disappeared off the track. The Gherkin has gone through as well for P2.
Regan getting the car stopped into turn 3, hoping for the better traction. Shade gets better traction. It's nice to see the little rear squirming around as they put the throttle down.
Tristan at the minute though, just behind Brian, they've both made their stop. So by my maths at the minute, Regan is a net P2, I believe. No, it's going to be close between Regan and AJ. Fairly close.
Yes. Yellow's flashing in sector 3. Dragon on speed, 3-second penalty. I think the two ahead of Evil are looking to box. They are. The traffic's clearing up perfectly. And AJ Wuhan in the box as well. Top 3 in the box.
Now. Right, where's Regan?
5-second penalty for the Gherkin.
Regan stomps on the power.
Regan's looking good.
I think he might have been held up a little bit by Shade. He's going to be close to him and Wuhan though on the pit exit.
He's racing on exit. Racing on exit. Get it swung round. Get it turned. Get it turned. Go, go, go.
Oh! So they're side by side on the pit exit.
This is going to be brave. Who's going to do it? Who's going to be latest on the brakes?
Oh, Regan's got the drag up the hill, but I think Wuhan's going through.
Yeah, Wuhan's got the inside line. Keep it clean, boys. Keep it clean.
Regan's got anything about him now. He slams it up the inside. Wuhan's got the traction. He's driven away from him. We've got a car off the track.
No, that's the one at the bottom of the hill.
Respect the yellow flags, please, boys.
Yeah, slow down. Be prepared to stop if they're double waved. 10-second penalty for Evans, exceeding the track limits in the gravel track.
AJ kicks up a bit of grass, then shoves it into the face of Regan.
But Evil Hunter has extended his gap from when he boxed, I think it was about 3 or 4 seconds. It's now touching 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So that was a good opening little stint there. Regan's probably thinking, you know what, I can go P2.
The yellow in sector 3 as Regan slams the power down, has to lift off a little
I'm
bit.
on board.
Oh, they've collided in the pit lane. No.
No, no. No, no, no. I was on. No, no, no.
Slow down, slow down.
Honestly, I'm gonna. Yeah, my heart's gonna give up on me. Here I am, just trying to watch a few barrels.
He kept the Gherkin back through.
Yeah, so Brian, nearly catching Dare. All got a bit close in the final corner, I think, between Devils, the Gherkin, maybe Dare. I didn't see it well enough though to call it. Oh, they're queuing
Here
down.
we go.
Cosmos
Right at the
is
inside.
just parked. Cosmos parked in the pit lane while he waits for his teammate Shade for the pit service. Oh, that's a disaster. I'd be fuming.
Fine at the minute. And they're going wheel to wheel down. Who's going to come out ahead? Oh, they get a slight touch on them. Brian,
No, don't go on the grass, mate. You won't get any grip there. No, you're not going to get any grip. Keep it on the black stuff.
It's the only part we're paying rent for this weekend, boys. Keep it on the black stuff.
Oh, Lord. Oh, what excitement. And Evil's like, you know what?
Checking out.
So what? Oh, yeah, I'm 10 seconds ahead.
But Tristan at the minute is right. Oh, Tristan!
Come on, Tristan. Do us admins proud. Dare's going into the box.
Tristan's nearly going
It's
up the tailpipe.
so difficult to do the final corners when someone's going into the box. Lawrence Henry thinking, you know what? I'm going to catch Tristan. Gap's about 1.8 seconds.
Here comes the Lawrence Henry then. What's he got to give the people?
Because Evil Hunter at the front's checking out. Gap 10.1 now. Regan 5 tenths behind AJ. Rayner 10 seconds behind Lawrence Henry 44, who's now in battle with Tristan.
Regan's closing that gap up again. Oh, Lawrence is going to do Tristan.
Have some faith.
Evil's made a mistake somewhere. Just lost 2 tenths. And the gap's run again. Oh, Tristan. Black stuff.
Yeah, Tristan,
Yellow
come on.
in sector 3.
Let me go and chase it up, see what's happening. See if I can find anything. Evil Hunter fastest up at 21 flat. He's going to get his money's worth. Could have been Liam. He's heading into the box.
Oh, Lawrence gets the... Oh, Tristan cannot get this final part of the track right. It's where he's losing all
No,
his
he's all
time.
over the place. No, he's all over
Lawrence
the place,
backs out the
Tristan.
throttle.
Tristan got a boot full. Rhea stepped out, scared Lawrence Henry. Tristan fights for another day. As he go on the long drag up the hill now. Who's going to get the inside line? Not getting much of a slipstream effect from these cars. Lawrence just needs to pull out now. Get brave, get brave, get brave. Turn it in. Ooh, good racing.
Tristan gave him the choice there.
Yeah.
If you want
Tristan
to
gave him 2 options. Yeah. Tristan gave him 2 options. Either you let me go through first, or we have a collision. Tristan went to cover the apex. Regan just losing touch with AJ now. Gap 9 tenths. So closest battle on track at the minute is between LH44 and Tristan.
Maybe these cars are worse at following than the current V6s, because it seems when someone gets behind someone, they don't like following each other.
Yeah, as the brain leaves the lobby.
Tristan seems to have pulled the gap out ever so slightly here, but it's these last corners where Tristan seems to struggle. He's actually going this time.
Yeah,
Can
I
he
feel
keep
like
it here, or is he... Oh.
on the run down, he doesn't get close enough to the apex. Rayner has caught these two up by about 1.5 seconds in the last 2 laps though.
Lawrence just seems a lot more comfortable. I say that as he slams the throttle on the back end, complains a little bit.
He's just showing his confidence. Regan taking 2 tenths out of AJ, then 7 tenths behind now, 6 tenths behind.
Can't help but think that Kyle's just coasting up front at the moment. Oh, look how close LH closes up there.
Oh, Tristan, you're in trouble, mate.
If I was Lawrence, I'd go up the inside of one of these corners. Tristan knew it. Tristan, pick a... Wow.
Yeah, I've been stuck behind Tristan this last week, and it's not
The place you
the most enjoyable experience. I'd rather have a tooth extraction.
Tristan's great at positioning his car to make sure no one can go for a lunge in him. I will give him that. Well, Tristan kicks up a bit of dirt there for Lawrence.
The Gherkin 8 tenths behind Devil's Nightmare. Oh, AJ Wuhan's ran off wide at the final corner. Regan's gone through for P2 from the start straight now. Oh, AJ Wuhan will be
Oh, we
kicking
missed the
himself for
move!
that.
Lawrence Emery got through as well.
Oh, sorry about that, boys. Tristan's probably thinking, oh, if you'd have stayed on, I'd have kept position my car properly.
We're going to find the Gherkin who's closing up on Devil's Nightmare now. Both on the same age lap tyres, 5 laps. Got a yellow in sector 3. I think I'm off to find Liam. I have found Liam.
Yeah, Liam's going very slow.
Oh, Evans is off the track as well.
Yeah, it's all a bit messy down at the back.
What's Kyle doing that everyone else isn't? Because clearly he's got something on the field. He looks a lot more hooked in this middle sector. He's riding the curbs a lot more. He's got the confidence just to touch the inside curbs ever so slightly.
It just seems to be rotating the car.
Gherkin is all over the back of Devil's Nightmare.
Let's go on board with Gherkin in the pumpkin helmet.
I think he'll be planting a move. Got a lovely sound going on board from that is not making my ears feel very pleasant.
Ooh. Come on. Rayner 6.8 behind Tristan now. Tristan must have had a minor incident to have lost that much time. He's lost about a second and a half. Half a lap.
That Halloween helmet makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't think it's one I'd picked.
Dragon on Speed is closing up rapidly on there as well.
AJ Wuhan's getting a move on now, 8 times behind Regan. I can't help but feel Regan's going to have to start defending very shortly. Gherkin's 110. Yeah, Gherkin's just done the move. God, Devil's Nightmare's probably got a little bit better traction and out the corner.
Dragon's got the move done on Dad's in a wall. Not a normal place to be in a wall.
He's lost that on the exit of turn 1, I imagine. And speared across the track.
Devil, duck the grass.
Yeah. Try not to go there, mate. Gherkin's got a load of understeer there.
Hoping we'll get a discount on the track because we've mowed quite a lot of the lawn today for them. I think Gherkin's gone. What's Wuhan up to?
5 times behind now. I think this is the battle.
So coming up towards turn 2, there is really no slipstream effect in these cars. It's very minor.
I imagine when Enzo set up the team to design these cars, it was all about leading at the front like Evil Hunter is.
Wuhan is very close now, though.
Regan, I would be good diving to the inside, my friend.
Nope, I think AJ's going that. He lunges on the brakes. How late does he go? He's got through. What a move.
Yeah. Great move. Can't help but feel Regan should have tried to cover that one off a little bit sooner. Because it was always inevitable that AJ was going to go for the inside if it was open.
Regan's basically pushing him through these corners now, though.
AJ went up the inside of that corner at turn 4 like a rat up a drain pipe. Gapper out front. 12.6. So the battle for P2 is the closest at the minute on track. Rayner 5.5 behind Tristan.
Ah, Wuhan just got a penalty.
Oh, I think that could be it.
I think Regan still wants to get the move planted. That's 17 of 18. Here he goes, going up the inside at turn 2.
It's all about having the moral victory. I know about that.
I'm not sure if he has. He has actually got the move done. He does. But Wuhan...
Right, Regan, keep it to the inside.
There we go. He's learning his lesson this time.
Yeah, Regan, keep it to the inside. Give him the long way round. I think AJ pulled out.
The throttle.
Yeah, he knew what was going to happen.
Both of them nicely. Your question on Cosmo, he can report it to the stewards, and they can make their mind up on that. Yellow in sector 2.
Oh, God. Who's up? EFD Ross is mowing the grass in the first sector. And then pulls over to let Cosmos go. Or Shade go, sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Just seen one of them go straight on.
Yeah, I'd get back on board with HA. It's better for your health.
I'm going to go on board with Brian because he's closing up on Devils. A lap to go though. We'll see what order they will finish morally on the podium between AJ and Regan.
Yeah, so Evil, 13.4 seconds. What an easy afternoon.
I'm going to say, I've not really seen him this afternoon. He made that early pit stop and it's really worked for him.
I was going to say, even since though, he's managed to put 4 seconds on. When it all shook out, he's still...
But he has
still
been the
got
class
some
of the field
decent time.
today. I mean, what's the difference in their fastest laps?
I'm still, absolutely gutted for Rayner. The man had pace.
I do feel for Rayner. Him and Tristan at the minute coasting home in some form of formation on their own. Sorry, Dave, for the pair. We'll go find ourselves Rayner Hunter, who's coming through the final sector now.
Rayner is there or thereabouts matching the lap times of the leaders as well. So he would have been up there. He's lapping just as quick as Evil Regan.
Corner now.
As he crosses the line.
And sets the fastest lap as well on the last lap. Just shows that he's had success. Regan then has come through to take the moral victory.
And he finishes P2 for his troubles.
The Gherkin.
Good effort.
Coming home to finish P4. Behind him we'll have Devils.
And there's a 5 seconds of time penalty for the Gherkin. Devils crosses the line for P6. Lawrence Henry races towards the line to finish P7. His engine cuts out, but P7.
8th
Tristan.
9th Rain, unfortunately. Should have been a better afternoon for him.
Dragon weaving himself across the line for P10.
We're going to try to get Evil Hunter into the commentary box, have a quick interview with him if he's available.
Imagine he's shouting Grazie Ragazzi, Forza Ferrari.
Something along those lines.
That's it for the first Classic League race in RRC, won by Kyle Evil Hunter. What a performance! What a show! What a demonstration of pace!
We'll try and get a hold of him, see if he's available.
What a man! The evil box, the early box. Sorry, not the evil box. The early box. Yeah, really worked out well for him. Really well timed. It's a race of what could have been for Rayner. Unfortunate for some of the guys to have got tangled up. And then there's some guys that probably think need to spend a little bit more time to understand the cars.
So we'll just quickly run through the final standings for you at the minute. So we've got Evil Hunter in P1, fastest lap as well, Regan P2, Wuhan AJ is what I'll call him from now on, Mr. Wuhan. In P3, Brian in P4, 5 the Gherkin, 6th Devils, 7th LH, Tristan 8th, 9th we've got Rayner, an afternoon of what could have been for him. Dragon in P10, Dare 11, 12 Cosmos, 13th Shade, Ross in 14th, 15 Liam, Evans 16th, and then the Wally Brain and Apex not finishing. So just having a look at the next round, Ben, Bahrain in the 1988 McLaren MP-4.
Oh wow, what a race. Interesting track. Yeah, looking forward to it. This race has certainly been interesting. Kyle, the class of the field, and he has joined us now, Kyle. So you're live. Please do not swear. You're talking to the millions of people across the world. Talk to us about your race.
It was actually a pretty boring one, really. I weren't really in. No, I just mean like wheel to wheel wise. It was just I think I actually only had to overtake one person in that entire race. So
what made you pit so early?
just because I knew while everyone was battling, they was going to go longer, and I'd come out. It was saying in P7, so I thought I might as well just come in there, get the undercut, and just keep pushing. And then obviously after I come out, I had a couple of seconds to the cars in front, so I could do a few laps pushing. And yeah, it was just kept pushing. Like I say, I only had to overtake one car today, which I think helped me get the lead I did. And then I was just cruising and making sure I didn't miss a gear or take onto the grass. So, but I absolutely love that car.
Do you know what happened at the start with Rayner? He got a bit tangled up, fell down the order, and he looked to be your closest challenger. Did you manage to catch anything? What happened?
No, obviously I'd had a really good start. I was a good few tenths already down the road by turn 2, so
yeah,
I'm not sure what occurred behind me.
No, well, that was a fantastic performance, a dominating display. Well done. Roll
4
on.
points in the bag.
Next weekend, let's take your driver hat off quickly. You're the coordinator for the league alongside Rayner. What are your thoughts on the first night? The first race?
I think in a whole it was a pretty good success. We had a good turnout. Apart from the turn 2 incident, I don't think we had many more
I don't think
contact.
there was much apart from that we saw. I think a lot of it was just people losing the rear end on these cars, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was just a few mistakes, but obviously we have got a cap on the traction control, so you're only allowed to run either medium or no traction. So obviously a lot of people are still learning how to.
That's brutal.
On these 70 cars, obviously next week we move on to the 88 McLaren, so you know, hopefully they'll be a little bit more used to them. So I think overall first race, I think it were a very, very good night. So
yeah, I think it was a success.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good turnout.
We may have Rayner joining us as well.
Come on, Rayner.
So I'll let you continue.
No, we're all waiting for Rayner now.
Oh, sorry.
Rayner. Come on.
So, Kyle, I don't want to be the one to ask the question, but Ben brought something up in qualifying, so I'll ask the question. How long
you didn't hear this.
How long have you been practicing for in these classic cars?
In total, I have done
Since
6
the game
laps
came
in
out?
the Ferrari. Since
right.
the game came out,
I feel like you've done every single race in classic cars. That's how it feels. This is why you and Rayner have planned the league.
Yeah.
no, believe it or not, I don't actually. I think I've done 3 cars on 3 separate tracks in time trial. I've not actually sat and done every single car at every single track.
Right.
This whole entire league only came up because a couple of weeks ago, me and Rayner were doing a
session.
Yeah, so we've got
a late night RRC session, and then we just said how much we both loved it, and that's how Classic F1 started.
I believe we do have Rayner here. Rayner, you are live to the millions around the world, so please do not swear.
Hello, guys. Well done, Kyle. What a race.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Rayner,
Yeah, I wanted
what
to challenge you. I didn't have the best of starts. Got a bit of wheel spin. Car was sideways. Going into turn 1, I think I lost 2 positions.
Wow.
Have you changed my voice?
No. It's just the adventure that you had going into turn 1 sideways.
I don't think you were the only one that had some issues with their rear end in those first few corners.
No, it was a bit difficult to get off the line, but yeah, Kyle had a perfect start. I got round turn 1. I think I lost 1 or 2 places. Going into turn 2, I just got a shunt from the rear. Car was facing the wrong way. I just tried reversing off the circuit to try and get out of others' way, so I weren't hampering other people's progress.
Yeah.
By the time I got the car facing the right way, I think I was down to P14, 13, something like that.
Yeah, you were quite far down.
Yeah, with the damaged front wing as well, which didn't help.
And obviously, Also, this league is another one of your babies within RRC. Thoughts on the first night, and are you looking forward to next week in Bahrain?
Yeah, definitely looking forward. Obviously, put this one behind me. Bahrain, one of my favourite circuits, so I'm hoping to do well there. I'm going to get plenty of practice in this week.
Yeah. Someone's going to knock Kyle off his perch.
Yeah, I mean, well, look at my fastest lap of the race was maybe 3-4 laps towards the end. Purple sector 2.
I think
Yeah, I
I
think I
fastest on the last lap, just to rub it in everyone.
Yeah, I saw that. But I mean, I didn't have the car turned up. It was just sat on medium, on standard fuel mix.
On
and I was just second quickest
on the last lap of the race. On the last lap of the race, I said that your pace was up there with the leaders. So
yeah,
you definitely got the potential to do it. Yeah, huge shame. I think we called that out a few times in commentary. But
well, roll on to the next one. Looking forward to the cars that are chosen in this league. I think are going to get easier to handle as the season progresses.
Yeah, count me in when we've got like the 2004.
It's not on there.
Around for that one.
Just had a
What?
look. It's not on there.
No. No. Who's messing with me here?
You can go in the 2003 Williams, Dan. There you go.
Oh.
And it's
I'll
as well.
Wow.
Straight line speed demon. Right, well, thank you guys for joining us for the interviews. Ben, thank you for joining in the commentary.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to for your commentary. I want to say thank you to Kyle and Matt for organising this league and every success for the season going forward. I will let you.
Thank you guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Racing, and then everything else throughout the week as well, which will be advertised on our